2. That means h must be taken 0.1. I hope it is clear to everyone. If it is not clear, please write down a formula. H is equal to B minus A upon N. Please write down this formula. H equal to B minus A upon N. Or you can say H is equal to Xn minus X naught divided by N, where N is the number of iterations, total number of iterations. This is a general formula of finding H. Xn minus X naught divided by N. Now see, H is equal to Xn. Xn means the value where we have to reach, the last value, 0.2 minus X naught is the initial value which we are given, 0 divided by N. The number of iterations we are given, 2. So 0.1 divided by 2 will be 0.1. Done? I hope it is clear to everyone. So that's why we have taken H equal to 0.1. This is a standard formula. So let us start now with RK method of first order. Put an heading, RK method of first order. So let us start with our formulas. Firstly, we have to find K1 and it is given by H f of x naught y naught. Substituting the values, 0.1 f 0, 1. That means 0.1. Now can anyone tell me how to expand f 0, 1?
X plus y, ma'am.
X plus y. X means
X plus
0, y means 1. That means 0 plus 1. So we get K1 as 0.1. Please highlight all the values. We will find K1 equal to 0.1. Done? So Y1, how to find Y1? Y1 is equal to Y naught plus K. Y naught is 1 plus K, 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1 will be 1.1. So this is the first value of Y, 1.1. Now let's find X1 also. Either you find X1 earlier or after Y1, it's up to you. Now X1 is given by X naught plus H. You already know. X naught 0, H 0.1. The total value of X1 will be 0.1. Fine. This means what? When X equal to 0, Y equal to 1. This was already given. Now when X reaches at 0.1, the value of Y is 1.1. So iteration number 1 done here. You can write down iteration number 1 in the starting. Done? Now let us move to iteration number 2. Now see, K1, what will be the change in the formula? K1, notation will be same. Notation will be same K1, but H will be same, F will be same. Now instead of writing X naught, Y naught, what we will write? X1, Y1. Please check it again. In the first iteration, we used X naught, Y naught. But when you need to do second iteration, X naught, Y naught, in every formula, X naught, Y naught will be replaced with X1, Y1. Done? If we need to do iteration number 3, X1, Y1 will be replaced with X2, Y2, then X3, Y3, and so on up to. That means substituting the values, 0.1 F, X1, 0.1 Y1, 1.1. So please solve the value. F of xy, x plus y. Please tell me the value.
0.12.
0.112. Is it?
No, ma'am.
Or
0.12.
0.12 only, ma'am.
0.12. Okay, done. Now, earlier we find y1. Now we will find y2. Can anyone tell how we will find y2?
Y1 plus
Y1
K1.
plus
Exactly. Earlier we write y0 plus k. Now we will write y1 plus k. See, every x0, y0 will be replaced with x1, y1. Now y1 was 1.1. Now one more thing. K, this is k, we are taking k1. Okay, it is k1. Either you write k or you simply write k1. It's up to you. In the general formula, I think we have taken k only, or we have written k1. Please
Ma'am,
tell me, we
ये
have written in the k or k1?
K1, ma'am.
K.
K1
नहीं, only K, ma'am.
in the
only
general
K.
formula,
Only K.
है ना? We have
Only
taken
K,
only
ma'am.
k. So let's take k only. Okay, let's take k only. Done? Now see, 1.1 plus k. Now don't take previous value of k. I'm again repeating, don't take previous value of k. Take this current value of k, 0.12. That means y2 will be, क्या बन जाएगा ये? 1.22. Is it? 1.22. Also, x2. How to find x2? x1 plus h. x1, 0.1 plus 0.1. That means 0.2. So this is our x2. Done? Iteration number 2. Now, Siddharth, please unmute yourself. Siddharth, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Siddharth, tell me, do we need to continue with iteration number 3?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because ma'am ये value आ गई ma'am.
कैसे पता लगा?
मैम गिवन था
Ma'am ये given था ना ये तो.
नहीं, anyone who want to discuss in detail. Given tha, what does it mean?
X की value 0.
Ma'am 0.2.
Find the value of y at x equal to 0.2.
0.2.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Now since x2
Same
equal
आ
to
गई.
0.2, same आ गया. y2
Yes,
equal to
ma'am.
1.22. That means R के first order, we will stop here. We
Yes,
will
ma'am.
don't move to iteration number 3. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt? Please tell me. We have done this question by using first order. And we will done the same question by using second, third and fourth order also. In this first order, I want to repeat only one thing. In first iteration, take x0, y0. Every x and y will be taken as x0, y0. In iteration number 2, the formulas will be same. Only x0 and y0 will be replaced everywhere with x1 and y1. Then let us suppose in our statement, we have to find y at x equal to 0.3. Listen to me carefully. Let us suppose in the statement we need to find at x equal to 0.3. Then Sukhmanjeet Singh. Sukhmanjeet Singh. Sukhmanjeet. Sukhmanjeet, are you there? बेटा आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
यस मैम
अच्छा, tell me one thing. If x equal to 0.3, then what we need to do further? What we need to do further? Sukhmanjeet, are you there?
x इज इक्वल टू 0.3 के लिए सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा.
एक और iteration करनी पड़ेगी. उसके लिए what changes will be there in the formulas? Okay, Rajan Singh, you tell me. Rajan Singh,
यस मैम
what changes in the formulas will be there if we need to continue with iteration number 3? बेटा मेरे को यहाँ पे आइट्रेशन नंबर 3 भी करनी है. डन.
Yes.
तो हाउ आई विल राइट के, टेल मी. Okay, anyone else who want to tell?
मैम
And
इक्वेशन
we will
3
solve
थर्ड जाएंगे मैम.
h of x2 comma y2 h of
मैम
Yes.
k is equal to h into of f of x2 comma y2 लेंगे मैम.
Exactly. This what I am asking you again and again. Let us suppose in the statement is at x equal to 0.3. That means we have to continue with the iteration number 3 also. In that case, what will be changed in the formula? X1, Y1 will be replaced with X2, Y2. This I need to know. Am I clear? X1, Y1 will be replaced with X2, Y2. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
So the students who have raised their hand, please lower down your hands. Now I am going to erase it and we are going to start the same question with second order now. Done? Please mute yourself. There is disturbance. Okay, let me write down the values again. We were given f of x, y, x plus y, x naught 0, y naught 1 and h equal to 0.1. Okay, now make next heading RK method of second order. Done? Now in every order, since we are taking h equal to 0.1, that means we will perform 2 iterations in every order. Done? So let's start with our first formula, K1. H f of x naught y naught. Substituting the values 0.1 f0 comma 1, 0.1 f of x comma y, x plus y. That means K1 will be 0.1. I hope it is clear. Then let's start with K2. And how to find K2? F of x naught plus h, y naught plus k, 1. H is already also there outside f. So 0.1 f, 0 plus 0.1, 1 plus 0.1. So it will become 0 plus 0.1, 0.1 and it will become 1.1. Now expand the function. 0.1 x plus y, 0.1 plus 1.1. Done? I hope it is clear to everyone. 0.1 and after adding these two you will get 1.2. And please tell me the value of K2.
0.1
0. So 0.1 into 1.2.
0.1
0.12. Done? Everyone?
yes ma'am.
Chaliye. So this is the value of K1 and K2. Now using K1, K2, we need to find K now. That is the mean of K1 and K2. That means K1 plus K2 divided by 2. K1 0.1 plus 0.12 divided by 2. Please tell me this value. Value of
0.11
0.11 ma'am.
0.11. Done? Now using this K, we can find Y1, Y naught plus K. 1 plus 0.11, 1.11. That means Y1 equal to 1.11. Now let's find X1 also. X naught plus H, 0 plus 0.1. That means X1 is equal to 0.1. Done? So first iteration done. Let's start with iteration number 2. Let's start with iteration number 2. रितेश राज बेटा अनम्यूट कीजिए खुद को. रितेश राज.
यस मैम.
ओके, अब आप मुझे बताइए इन आइट्रेशन नंबर 2 हाउ टू स्टार्ट दिस आइट्रेशन. बाय लुकिंग एट द बोर्ड प्लीज टेल मी हाउ टू स्टार्ट.
जहाँ पे x नोट और y नोट है वहाँ पे x1 और
हाँ जी,
y1 आएगा.
इसका मतलब K1 notation will be same but the formula will become HF x1 y1. इसको नोट डाउन करिए. Instead of writing x naught y naught in iteration number 2 you will write x1 y1. Now let's substitute the values. 0.1 f x1, 0.1 and 1.11. So f of x y, x plus y. Please tell me the value after solving.
0.1573.
0.121, ma'am.
0.121.
121.
Let's continue with K2. Again, the formula, see, I am copying the formula. H, but don't write x naught. It will become x1 plus h. x1 plus h, y1 plus k1. Don't get confused in k1. Earlier, we took k1 this 0.1 according to iteration number 1. Now, since we are dealing with iteration number 2, so now k1 will be taken as 0.121. Done? So, let's substitute the values. x1, 0.1 plus 0.1, y1, 1.11. I am again repeating K1, this value of K1 in iteration number 2, 0.121. So you will get 0.2 and this will be 1.231. Is it? That means x plus y 0.2 plus 1.231. And please tell me K2.
0.1431.
0.1431, ma'am.
1431.
Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Chaliye. Now let's find y2 now. Who will tell how to find y2?
मैम पहले k निकालेंगे, k1 plus k2 का मीन लेंगे मैम, और plus
Firstly,
y1
to
plus k2.
find k, the mean of k1 and k2. Now k is equal to k1 plus k2 divided by 2. This k1 and this k2 of iteration number 2. Don't go into iteration number 1 now. So the value of k will be 12655. Is it? यही है value.
1.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
0.1.
Is this value same?
0.1.
Firstly, please tell me this value
Yes,
is
ma'am.
correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell
Ma'am,
me your value.
0.13
13.
205.
13205.
So let's move to y2. y1 plus k. y1 1.11 plus k 0.13205. That means y2 will become 1.24205.
Right.
Also x2, x1 plus h 0.1 plus 0.1. That means 0.2. Salil, unmute yourself. Salil Chandan.
Yes,
Salil,
yes, ma'am.
good morning, beta. Salil, tell me that by using first order, what we got the value of y1?
y1 1.1.
Speak loud.
1.1.
1.1.
1.
You are talking about the first order.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and tell me the value of y2 according to first order.
1.22.
1.22.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it clear to everyone? See, we have find almost the same value. Done. 1.22. Earlier it was 1.22. Now it is 1.24. Little bit variation may be there. Yes, Satish, you have raised your hand. Any problem? Satish.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is it clear to everyone?
मैम एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
ठीक है. उससे पहले जनप्रीत सिंह. Janpreet.
Yes, ma'am.
Janpreet, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat?
Ma'am, क्या करना है? Repeat.
Repeat. I mean, clear करना है. How we did this question?
पहले फर्स्ट ऑर्डर में 2 आइटरेशंस की, उसमें k की वैल्यू निकाली y1 की और y1 और x1 की, फिर सेकंड ऑर्डर में भी दो आइटरेशंस की. मैम उसमें भी y2 की वैल्यू निकाली, x2 की, k1 की.
Okay, Ankit Prakash. Ankit
Yes, ma'am.
Prakash.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, tell me, do we need to continue with iteration number 3?
No, ma'am. Because
No.
we have found the x is equals to 0.2.
Yes, because we have reached at x equal to 0.2. I'm going to repeat it again. We are discussing second order. We started with y1. I have erased that. We got k, then according to that we got y1 corresponding x1. Then iteration number 2. Why we did iteration number 2? Since we have reached at 0.1 only and we have to continue until we reach at 0.2. That's why we continue our process with k1, k2, y2 and x2. Now we have reached at 0.2. That's why we stop here, because we have find the corresponding value of y2. Done? Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, let us start with equation is same, but now by using the third order. Let us start by doing it. Please make a heading, third order. Done? Now let us start with iteration number 1. K1. H, F, X naught, Y naught. It is common in all the methods. The value of K1. So 0.1 F0, 1, 0.1, 0 plus 1, K1 equal to 0.1. The value of K1 is common in all the methods since formula is same. Now next we need to find K2, which is given by H f of x naught plus h by 2 y naught plus k1 by 2. Substituting the values, 0 plus 0.1 upon 2, 1 plus 0.1 upon 2. So after solving, you will get 0.1 divided by 2. That means 0.05, again 0.05 plus 1, 1.05. Now using the value of the function x plus y, 0.05 plus 1.05, and you will get K2 as, please tell me the value.
Ma'am, 0.11.
0.11.
0.11. Done? Now let us start with next K. Now before finding K3, we need to find K dash. And K dash is given by H f of x naught plus h and y naught plus k1. See, K dash is solved by using K1. Please substitute the values. 0.1,
No.
And after solving, you are getting
0.12.
0.12.
0.12.
Now using this k dash, you have to find k3 also. See, one wrong formula will completely cross your question. So please learn the formulas. And the question depends only on the calculations. One wrong calculation will destroy your sum. Because see, in every current value, we are using the previous value. That means all the values are interrelated. And substituting the value of the function, you will get
0.122.
0.122. Done? Okay, all the k's are there. Now let's find k, which is 1 upon 6 k1 plus 4 k2 plus k3. When we need to find k, there is no use of k dash. K dash is used only in finding k3. So k1, 0.1 plus 4 times 0.11 plus 0.122. And the value of k is
0.11.
0.11. Anyone getting different value, please tell me. I am getting
Ma'am.
1103, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
1103.
0.1103. So
Yes, ma'am.
y1 equal to y naught plus k, 1 plus 0.1103. That means y1 equal to 1.1103. Try to highlight every value so that values are visible. Now x1, x naught plus h, 0 plus 0.1, that means 0.1. So this is all about only iteration number 1. Iteration number 1 ends here. Rupali, please unmute yourself. Rupali Sharma,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Has everyone noted down?
No, ma'am.
Please take 2 minutes. The notes are already there on your portal. And I have already told earlier that some extra question will also be there in the notes along with the answer.
मैम
Yes.
अगर डेसिमल के बाद मैम 7 से 8 डिजिट में जाके वो कट हो रही मैम, टर्मिनेट कर रही है, तो सिर्फ 5 डिजिट तक ही ले कि 4 डिजिट तक ले मैम?
इन क्वेश्चंस में 3 या 4 डिजिट्स आर सफिशिएंट. व्हाई? उसका रीजन ये है, when
Yes, ma'am.
जब हमने पहले वाले क्वेश्चंस किए थे उसमें क्या होता था, वी नीड टू चेक whether the value is repeating or not.
यस मैम.
है ना, हम हर वैल्यू को पिछली वैल्यू से कंपेयर करते थे कि whether the
Yes,
value
ma'am.
has repeated up to 1 decimal, up to 2 decimal, up to 3 decimal. In those questions, these places matters. But now we only need to apply the formula and find the value. So 3 or 4 places are sufficient. You can take 3 places also.
राउंड ऑफ करके ना मैम,
Round
अगर
off कर
नंबर
लो, नहीं भी करो, it's okay. Only a small variation will be there.
ओके मैम.
Okay, let's continue with next iteration. Okay, Shivam Gupta. Shivam Gupta. Beta, unmute yourself. Shivam Gupta, are you there? Shivam Gupta.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, tell me how to start iteration number 2. I am going to make changes in the same iteration, but you people please note down in your notebooks. Shivam, tell me how to start iteration number 2. Shivam, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why you are not speaking? Is the question clear to you? Shivam, is the question clear to you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Then why you are silent? Tell me. First order was clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
वो कैसे? Then what about the second order? Shivam, start your video, please. Shivam, start your video. Shivam, am I saying anything to you? Should I remove you? Students, I have removed Shivam Gupta from this meeting, and I want to say again that student who will not respond me will not be allowed to enter in this meeting, and he or she will be marked absent. I hope I am clear to everyone. This is not the way. Please at least respond me. Yes, Vishal Duggal. Vishal, unmute yourself. Vishal, unmute yourself. Roll number 298, Vishal Duggal. Okay, before continue further, let's talk to you little bit, Peter. Vishal Duggal, are you there? I am with my list now. Earlier it was Shivam Gupta, now Vishal Duggal. Okay, Akshay Sharma. Akshay Sharma. Akshay, are you there? Monica, please unmute yourself. Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
any Vishal is there in your class?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay.
From B3, ma'am.
Okay, let me note down his roll number 1900298. Is there any Shivam Gupta in your class?
No, ma'am.
Monica?
He may be from B2.
He may be from B2. He does not belong to your class, na?
No, ma'am.
Okay, is any Akshay Sharma is there? Yes, he is there. Akshay Sharma, I am again taking your name, beta. No. Vipul. Vipul, unmute yourself. Vipul, unmute yourself. Vipul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why are you taking so much time if you are listening? Am I clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any problem in the question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, just tell me one thing. If you are not visible to me, and one simple question I am asking you. If you are not visible to me, then how I will get to know that the question is clear to you or not? Do you need to speak, or I should guess? मुझे मतलब guess करना पड़ेगा कि किसको समझ में आ रहा है बिना शक्ल
I
देखे
should
वो भी.
speak.
You should speak ना?
Yes.
Vani? Vani, am I saying right?
Yes, ma'am.
मजाक तो नहीं है ना?
No, ma'am.
तो मतलब how you people are मतलब guessing that I will guess the students. मतलब I cannot see your faces, है ना? Everyone's video is also not there. You can at least see me. क्या किसी को नहीं समझ में आ रहा, किसी सम में कोई भी डाउट है तो प्लीज टेल मी. आई एम अगेन सेइंग प्लीज डू टेल मी. आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी योर फेसेस. आई एम नॉट एबल टू recognize you people. I am taking your name only by looking at the names of the participants. Fine? Since we have not interacted with each other face to face, how I will get to know that there is some problem? You are writing or not? मुझे तो इतना भी नहीं पता. Only 1 or 2 students or hardly 3 or 4 students are telling me the answer. At least voice is recognizable little bit. उद्यान कुमार. उद्यान,
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा कुछ गलत तो नहीं कह रही मैं?
No, ma'am.
तो आपको बताना चाहिए मुझे कुछ समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं.
मैम आ रहा है समझ में.
पक्का?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग बेटा, एवरीवन प्लीज डोंट शेयर योर लिंक. आपको शायद ग्रुप में विनोद सर ने भी कहा था कि आप अपना मीटिंग का लिंक किसी और को शेयर मत कीजिए. मतलब this is not the right way. Even teacher get disturbed if the student does not respond. If you are on the dais, definitely you will get disturbed if someone will not respond you. Then how you people can do this? Even your HOD sir has also told you कि आपका पता लग जाएगा कि स्टूडेंट ने लिंक फॉरवर्ड किया है या नहीं किया. और ये हम कुछ मजाक नहीं कर रहे. We are saying it seriously. सुनील.
Yes, ma'am.
सुनील, क्वेश्चन क्लियर है आपको? सुनील, क्वेश्चन क्लियर है आपको? Question is clear to you? Sahil Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Question is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sahil, tell me how to continue further.
K1 equal to f of x1 h into f of x1 by 1.
Okay, let's start doing. Sharik Ahmed. Sharik, can you speak today?
Yes, ma'am.
Sharik, is the network okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, better then please tell me how to continue. K1.
Ma'am, h into f of x1 y1.
Exactly. So let us start with our question. I will talk to every student one by one in between. So please continue with me. So let's substitute the values. 0.1 f, 0.1, 1.1103, x1 and y1. That means 0.1, 0.1 plus 1.1103. So
0.12.
0.1210.
2.03.
12103. Okay, let's start with K2, replacing x0, y0 with x1, y1. And continue. Now K1, use this latest value of K1. So 0.05 plus 0.1, 0.15. And after solving it, you will get 1.70,
0815.
1.170815. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Then x plus y. Okay, tell me the value of K2.
0.13208.
208, that can be written as 21. Done? Okay, let us start with K dash. Again, replacing x0, y0 with x1, y1. And 0.1, y1, 1.1103 plus K1. I am writing the value here, 0.12103. I hope it is clear. 0.12103. And 0.2 comma 1.23133. Then x plus y. And what is the value, final value?
0.14313.
0.1431.
3133. Don't write so long value. 0.411431 is sufficient. Okay. 4 places are sufficient. Then x1, y1 again. Now do it yourself and tell me the answer only. 0.1453.
1453.
1453. Done. Now use the formula and tell me K.
0.13244.
Is it?
45.
Okay, tell me y1 then.
1.242.
1.242.
7.
बहुत है इतना. Then 0.1 plus 0.1. And we get 0.2. X. This was y2 and x2. Done? See, again the answer is same, 1.24. By using first order we get 1.22. By using second order we get 1.24. Again we are getting 1.24. See, there is only a little bit difference in the solution. Is it clear? Sejal Bhalla. Sejal. Sejal.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Srishti.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivani.
Yes, ma'am.
Shelly. Shelly, beta. सिमरनजीत कौर.
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए, I hope सबने कर ली है ना? तो let us start with our last order and put heading RK method of fourth order. Should I erase? Everyone has done?
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए, जिनको clear है, they can continue. You have to apply the formulas only. Okay, before doing fourth order, let's move to pole number 1. we'll do later. We have to continue with fourth order. Okay. Fourth order. Again, iteration number 1. K1 H f of x naught y naught. 0, 1. K1 is same. Then K2. Let's start with our values. Please tell me K2.
0.11.
0.11 only?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please start solving. Take 2 minutes.
K3 is equals to 0.1105.
Ma'am, K3 is equal to
Yes, beta, tell me.
0.11.
Should I write the value directly?
Yes,
0.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 12005.
1,
2105.
2105. Okay. Let's move to K4.
मैम K4 की वैल्यू है 0.12105.
Everyone is getting the same value. If anyone will get different value, please
K3
tell
की
me.
वैल्यू गलत है मैम.
मैम
Yes.
K3 की जो वैल्यू है ना मैम 0.1105 होगी मैम.
0.1105.
05 मैम.
Exactly. Please, that's why I am saying you please check again and again. One wrong value will lead to wrong answer. It is 0.1105. That means K4 is again incorrect.
Right, ma'am. K4 is 0.12105.
K4 सेम कैसे आ गया K3 गलत होने के बावजूद?
मैम K3 में
मैम हमने ठीक लिखा था K3.
कैलकुलेट सही है.
Okay, okay. ठीक है 12105. Okay, let's calculate then K.
0.1103.
0.1103. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to then Y1. y naught plus k 1 plus 0.1103. That means y1 equal to 1.1103. Done. And corresponding x1 x naught plus h 0 plus 0.1 0.1. Has everyone done? Snehdeep Kaur. Snehdeep Kaur.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Subhya Gupta. Subhya.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Shoaib Akhtar.
Yes, ma'am.
Shubham Kumar Anand. Shubham Kumar 268 roll number.
Yes, ma'am.
हो गया बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. तश्मीन. तश्मीन
Ma'am.
हो गया बेटा आपका?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. जसप्रीत सिंह. Jasprit. Jasprit, are you there? Jasprit Singh 19177756. Mohit Sharma.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jasprit, you are not responding. Jasprit, beta unmute yourself. Jasprit, respond me whenever you will be there. Okay, then let us start with iteration number 2. I am going to repeat. I am going to change the formulas. X1, Y1. Okay, tell me the value of K1.
K1 की मैम 0.1210
0.1210.
Is it 12103?
103. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
12103. Take your time. Take 1
मैम
or 2
K2 की
minutes.
वैल्यू जो
K2
0.1320
0.1
320.
0.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम K3 की वैल्यू है 0.1326.
The student who will get some different value, please tell me.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. That is right.
0.1326.
Is the value different?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
मैम K4 की वैल्यू है 0.144.
हाँ जी बेटा, नाउ टेल मी.
0.14429.
14429. Now K1, K2, K2, K3, K4.
के की वैल्यू होगी मैम
0.13245.
1324.
फाइव टू की वैल्यू आएगी 1.2427.
So again, you see Y2 is almost same in by using all the four orders: 1.24, 1.24, 1.24. Anyone who want to ask anything, please raise your hand, unmute yourself. Any questions regarding RK methods? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, please take a break of 2 minutes. We will rejoin at 11:13 or 11:14. Okay. Okay, students. Let's continue further. So this was all about our chapter number 2. See, we have done 2 chapters. Let's recall again. In the first chapter, it was named linear system and eigenvalues. And under that chapter, we did 4 methods to solve unknown variable, to solve the values of unknown variable xyz. We did Gauss elimination method, Gauss Jordan method, Gauss Seidel method, and one last one was finding the highest eigenvalue. That was by using power method, Rayleigh power method. Done. Then second chapter, it was about numerical solution of ordinary differential equations. In this method, in this chapter, we did 4 methods. The first one was Euler method, second was improved Euler method, third was modified Euler, and fourth was RK methods. And under RK method, we did 4 orders, RK method of order 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fine. And now we are going to start with our next chapter. I have already told you earlier in our first meeting that there are total 7 chapters. And we have done 2, and we are going to start our third chapter. Please note down the name firstly. Partial differential equations. Chapter number 3, partial differential equations. Okay, firstly tell me what are partial differential equations? Anyone, please unmute yourself and tell me.
जहाँ पे मैम जहाँ पे मतलब जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल हो मतलब एक्स वाई हो, एक बार पहले एक्स से हम मतलब डिफरेंशिएट करें वाई एज ए कांस्टेंट लेके, या जेड हो, फिर अगर वाई है तो उसको हम पार्शियल कहते हैं मैम। पार्शियली इक्वेशन को हम जब ट्रीट करते हैं।
Anyone else? Anyone else want to say something about partial differential equations? No one? Beta, you have already learned this topic in the first semester, partial differential equations. Bharat, unmute yourself. Tell me what are partial differential equations. What is the difference between simple differential equation and partial differential equation? The basic difference.
पार्शियल में हम एक्स वाई किसी एक को एज्यूम कर लेते हैं पहले,
किसी एक को एज्यूम कर लेते हैं।
कोई गिवन इक्वेशन होगी ना, उसमें 2 वेरिएबल्स दिए होंगे।
गौरव कुमार।
Yes, ma'am. Partial differential equation is a equation which imposes relation between various partial derivatives.
Dipesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
It involves two different independent variable with unknown function and partial derivatives with respect to independent variables.
Only 2 independent will be there, or more than 2 can be there?
Yes, ma'am. More than. Sorry, ma'am.
Exactly. This is the basic difference. If independent variables are more than 1, then in that case we use partial differential equation. This is actually the basic difference. See, earlier what we did dy by dx. What does it mean? It means y is a function of x only. Why only? Since there is only one independent variable. Only one independent variable. But now this is about simple ordinary differential equation. Now since we are dealing with partial, it means what? More than one independent variables will be there. That means let us suppose curly z by curly x plus curly z upon curly y equal to 0. That means independent variables are two. See, x and y. If independent variables are more than one, then in that case we use partial differential equation. This is the first difference. Clear? What is the second difference? In ordinary differential equation, we use operator D. But in partial differential equation, we use the operator curly for differentiation. See, third difference. In ordinary differential equation, we can find only one derivative of first order. This is the first order. We can find only dy by dx. When you will differentiate again, you will get d square y by dx square, second order. But in partial differential equation, the number of independent variables are there, gives you the number of first order derivatives. Like if z is a function of two variables x and y, in this case you can find curly z by curly x, you can find curly z by curly y. These both derivatives are of first order. Fine. Let us suppose we have a variable u also. In that case, we can find curly z by curly u also. I am again repeating, the difference between ordinary and partial differential equation is, the basic difference is, if independent variable is only one, then that means ordinary differential equation. If independent variables are more than one, that means partial differential equation. Second difference, in ordinary we use D, in partial we use curly. Third difference, there is only one derivative of first order and there are number of derivatives of first order. It depends on the number of independent variables. Is it clear to everyone now? At the end of this meeting, I will again ask you the difference between ordinary and partial differential equation. If anyone want to ask anything, he or she can. Otherwise, at that time, you have to reply. Done? Okay. Again, before starting our chapter, let's discuss some basic things. We have done two definitions. One is order. Another is degree. One is order of differential equation, and degree of a partial differential equation. For that, let's take an example. Curly square z upon curly x square whole cube plus 8 times curly square z upon curly x curly y plus curly square z upon curly y square plus curly z by curly x plus curly z upon curly y is equal to 0. Okay. Who will tell me the order of this equation and the degree of this equation? Please
Order
tell
is
me.
2, ma'am, and degree is 3.
Order to degree 3.
Exactly.
Order is 2, degree is 3, ma'am.
Degree
3. What is order? The highest
power of derivation.
No, that is degree. The highest derivative occurring
Order
in
derivative,
any
ma'am.
equation. I'm repeating again. The highest derivative occurring in any equation gives us the order. And the highest power of highest order gives you the degree. I hope it is clear. The highest power of highest order. For example, see, first order derivative, leave it. First order derivative, leave it. Done. Now, we are left with 3 terms. In all these 3 terms, the higher order derivative is 2. See, second order, second order, second order. That means order is 2. Highest derivative gives us the order. Now, among these 3 terms, what is the highest power? Highest power is whole power. Here whole power is 1. Here whole power is 1. But here whole power is 3. That means degree is 3. Highest order implies highest power. The highest power of highest order. We don't need to consider these 2 terms when we have to find the degree. Am I clear? We don't need to consider these 2 terms whenever we will find the degree. We will consider only the terms where the highest derivative is there. And among those terms, the highest power will give you the degree. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, let's start with some basic things. Now there are some notations. Please note it down. Curly z upon curly x is denoted by small p. Curly z upon curly y is denoted by small q. Curly square z upon curly x square is denoted by small r. Curly square z upon curly x curly y is denoted by t. Sorry, it is s. And curly square z upon curly y square, it is denoted by t. You already have done this in the topic maxima minima of differential equation. Remember? P, Q, R, S, T.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, those who don't remember, please note down these notations. P, Q, R, S, and T. Everyone knows now how to do derivative.
Yes, sir.
I am hereby supposing
Yes.
that you all know how to find derivatives. Okay, then let us start. See, in this complete chapter, we'll be dealing with, in the first part, we will be dealing with formation of partial differential equation. I'm going to give you the overview of the chapter. In the first half, we will doing formation of partial differential equation. And in the second half, we will solve partial differential equation. Is there any difference between the formation and solution? Can anyone explain?
हाँ.
Yes, tell me.
मैम फॉर्मेशन मतलब जो गिवन इक्वेशन, जो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पीडी मतलब होती है मैम, जो गिवन इक्वेशन होती है उसे हमें dy और dx के टर्म में मतलब ऑर्डर और डिग्री के टर्म में रिप्रेजेंट मतलब कांस्टेंट को हटाना होता है मैम.
Exactly. And what about second?
और जो सॉल्यूशन जो होती है मैम कि हमारे पास गिवन रहती है मतलब डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, उससे हमें इक्वेशन फॉर्म करनी मतलब जो मतलब कॉमन इक्वेशन जनरल सॉल्यूशन फॉर्म करनी होती है मैम. और वो कुछ कंडीशंस होती है जहाँ पर पार्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट होती है.
Good, very good. What will be the difference in the first half? A simple differential equation will be given. Let us suppose that is a function of x and y, and we have to convert this simple equation into partial differential equation. Partial means it should contain at least one of P, Q, R, S, T. Is it clear? Formation of a simple equation to a partial differential equation means it should contain at least one of the P, Q, R, S and T. Okay, we will differentiate, we will evaluate, eliminating the constants, and if you get at least one of these 5, that means you have reached at your partial differential equation. And solution means some partial differential equation will be given. Given means at least one of P, Q, R, S, T will be there, will be given, and we have to remove all P, Q, R, S, T. Done? Vice versa. Here, simple equation will be given. We have to make a differential equation containing one of them, and opposite, at least one of them will be given, and we have to remove all differential coefficients. Done? Now, in the first half, there will be 2 ways. Please note down. Elimination of constants. Some constant will be given in the statement and we will eliminate them, and elimination of arbitrary functions. Like if some function fg is given, then we will eliminate them. Okay, Janpreet Singh, unmute yourself. Janpreet,
Yes, ma'am.
beta, please repeat the whatever is written on the board.
Yes, ma'am.
Please explain.
मैम दो तरीके से करना. पहले फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन में हमको पी क्यू आर एस टी में से कोई ना कोई दिया होगा, उसमें कांस्टेंट. यस मैम.
Please repeat. See again. Now speak. Speak, beta.
मैम फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन में मैम आपने लिखा है गिवन होगा हमें ये इक्वेशन, और एलिमिनेशन में कांस्टेंट और फंक्शंस को एलिमिनेट करना है मैम, और सॉल्यूशन में हमें इनमें से पी क्यू आर एस टी में से दिया होगा, एटलीस्ट एक दिया होगा उनमें से.
और करना क्या है? बस इतना ही? बात सुनी आपने मेरी?
यस मैम.
प्रभाकर, प्रभाकर.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. You want to add something?
Ma'am, in solve PD, we have to remove all P, Q, R, S, T.
Yes.
And ma'am, in formation PD, we have to at least make one P, Q, R, S, T and eliminate constants
What
and
is PD?
functions.
What is PD?
PD, partial differential equation.
Okay, good. Please mute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, let us start with our first form by eliminating formation of partial differential equation. Please make your first heading, formation of partial differential equation. Done. And under this, we are going to start with elimination of arbitrary constants. By eliminating arbitrary constants. Then we are going to start with our example. See, equation is there. Form a partial differential equation from x square plus y square plus z minus c square is equal to a square. Form partial differential equation from x square plus y square plus z minus c whole square equal to a square. Fine. So let us start our question. We are given x square plus y square plus z minus c whole square equal to a square, where a and c are constants. Done. Now see, we are given a simple equation in terms of x, y, z. We are given a simple equation in terms of the variable x, y, z. And one more thing, in every equation, we will assume that z is a function of x and y. We will assume that z is a function of x and y. Done. Now, form a partial differential equation means start with differentiation. At last, when at least one of P, Q, R, S, T will be there, then you will reach at your solution. I hope it is clear. A simple equation is given. We will start differentiating. When at least one of them will appear, you will stop. You will stop, plus no A and C should be there. A and C should not be there in the solution since we have to eliminate them. Fine. So let us name it as equation number 1. So let's differentiate, partially differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x. पहले हम x के साथ करेंगे, in the same way we will do with respect to y. Okay, let us start. Derivative of x square, 2x. For x, y is a constant, that means 0. Plus, now z is not a constant. So how to start? Differentiation of x raised to power n. N x raised to power n minus 1 into differentiation of x again. I am going to apply this formula. 2 will come before z minus c. So 2 times z minus c power 1 will be there into differentiation of z minus c again is equal to a is a constant and its derivative will be 0. Done. That means 2x plus 2 times z minus c. Derivative of z minus c. Derivative of z will be curly z by curly x and derivative of c will be 0. So this is equal to 0. Done. Now 2 will get cancelled out. What we will get? X plus z minus c. Can we write curly z by curly x as p? Is equal to 0. Done. Now find the value of z minus c from here. So z minus c will be equal to minus x upon p. Highlight this value and mark it as number 2. Please tell me, is it clear to everyone? We have only differentiated with respect to x. The last I have written x upon p. Done. Now in the same way, we have to differentiate with respect to y. Rajdeep Das. Beta unmute कीजिए खुद को.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta tell me how to differentiate with respect to y.
मैम y से करना है मैम x स्क्वायर को, x स्क्वायर तो 0 हो जाएगा.
एक मिनट. Again, partially differentiate with respect to y. Okay, tell me.
मैम डेरिवेटिव x स्क्वायर का निकालना होगा, ये तो 0 हो जाएगा.
Exactly. y के लिए x constant.
हाँ. ये होगा 2y.
2y.
और यहाँ पे मैम 2 को लेके आना पड़ेगा आपको. हाँ. और z minus c. और वहाँ पे हाँ.
Curly by curly y of z minus c.
Z minus c equal to 0.
Okay, tell me what will be the derivative of z minus c with respect to y.
मैम डेरिवेटिव ऑफ z with respect to y होगा.
और c
0 हो जाएगा.
Since c is a constant.
Constant.
Done? Okay, good. Now 2 will be cancelled out. You will get y plus z minus c. And curly z by curly y can be written as q equal to 0. Again, find the value of z minus c from here. You will get minus y upon q and highlight this value and mark it as number 3. Now, can anyone tell how to continue from equation number 2 and 3? Can we equate
मैम
both of them?
दोनों को इक्वेट कर दीजिए मैम.
Exactly.
इक्वल कर. Yes मैम.
Exactly. Since we have two values of z minus c, so let's equate. Equating 2 and 3. Done. Left hand side is equal. So we will make equal right hand side also. Minus x upon p is equal to minus y upon q. Minus and minus will be cancelled out. That means xq is equal to py. That means xq minus py is equal to 0. Is it the solution? Yes, this is the required
Yes ma'am.
solution. How we get to know? See, there is no A, there is no C. Constants are eliminated. And we have got P and Q here. At least one of P, Q, R, S, T should be there. पांचों में से कोई एक होना चाहिए. हमारे पास तो दो आ रहे हैं, P and Q. And there is no constant. That means we have arrived at our solution. Is it clear to everyone? Anyone want to ask anything?
Ma'am.
Beta, please wait a minute. I will talk to you. हाँ जी बेटा, टेल मी.
ओके ओके. नहीं मैम, वो मैं जेड माइनस सी जो है ना मैम, इनटू कर्ली जेड बाई कर्ली एक्स बराबर माइनस एक्स आई है.
पूछना है कुछ किसी को? Is it clear to everyone? Ravi Kumar.
ओके मैम. यस मैम. यस मैम.
Ravi Kumar. Ravi Kumar बेटा, are you there?
Yes ma'am.
Clear है?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Now one more thing, due to some technical problems, polls cannot be installed today. Okay. So we will launch the polls in our next meeting. Okay, I hope everyone has written. And let me start with our question number 2. Okay, please write down second statement. Form partial differential equation from z is equal to x square plus a into y square plus b. Form partial differential equation from z equal to x square plus a into y square plus b. Okay, can we start? Solution. Given z is equal to x square plus a, y square plus b, and mark it as equation number 1. See, in every question, we have to differentiate with respect to x and with respect to y. It is compulsory in every question. 2 steps are compulsory to do. Partially differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x, with respect to y. Okay, Shelly, unmute yourself and tell me the differential equation.
Yes.
Shelly.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, beta.
Ma'am, curly z by curly x.
Curly z upon curly x
is equal to, ma'am, we'll apply UV rule.
Is there any need to apply UV? Or is there anything
No,
constant?
No.
There are constants A and
Yes, exactly. For x, y is constant, y square is constant, plus b is also constant. So let's take it out. Clear?
Yes.
So only differentiation of x square plus a we have to do. Is it clear? If you will apply u into v, you will get the same solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Done? Okay, now tell me.
Ma'am, it will be 2x.
It will be 2x. And what about curly z by curly x? It can be written as p.
P, ma'am.
It can be written as p. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Rupali. Rupali,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me with respect to y.
इसमें हम x को कांस्टेंट कर देंगे, x के टर्म को.
Yes, tell me the terms. Curly z by curly y. What will be constant?
X square y.
y
X
को
square.
x वाली टर्म को कांस्टेंट कर देंगे और y का आ जाए.
मुझे आंसर बताइए, ये करके क्या लिखेंगे हम?
X is equals to y.
Equals to x square plus
Multiply by
2y.
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 And this can be written as q. Done? Now see, we have two equations now. We have to eliminate a and b also. Is there anything common between 1, 2 and 3? Let us suppose this is 2 and let us suppose this is 3. Is there anything common? See, x square plus a, x square plus a, y square plus b, y square plus b. So can we find the value of y square plus b? That will be 2x upon p. Number 2. And
Ma'am, P by 2x.
x square plus a, exactly, p upon
Ma'am,
2x. I have
P
taken
by 2x, ma'am.
p
P by
upon
2x.
2x. In the same way, x square plus a, q upon 2y. Let it be number 3. Now what to do?
Replace it.
Substituting the values of 2 and 3 in equation number 1. Using the value of 2 and 3 in equation number 1. So what you will get? You will get z is equal to q upon 2y multiply p upon 2x. This implies cross multiply 4xyz is equal to pq or 4xyz minus pq equal to 0. Is it clear? Now see, there is no a, there is no b, and in the solution we have p as well as q. Is it clear to everyone? Anyone want to ask anything? Please unmute and you can ask. अंकित प्रकाश, बेटा clear है?
Yes, ma'am. Clear है.
Next question फिर आप लोग करेंगे and you will tell me the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
सूरज आनंद.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear है?
हाँ जी मैम.
तमन्ना.
Yes.
Clear है बेटा? Ahmad, roll number 1917753.
Yes, ma'am.
You are there from how much time?
Me like 40, ma'am.
40 minutes. Beta, at least 90% of the time is required
40 minutes, ma'am.
to attend for your attendance.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, but I know this, but in my country we don't have internet, so that.
Is the topic clear to you?
Yeah, it is clear, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then write down next question. Again, eliminating arbitrary constant and form partial differential equation from 2z is equal to x square plus upon a square plus y square upon b square. 2z equal to x square upon a square plus y square upon b square. Please start doing yourself. Mohit Sharma. Mohit Sharma. Mohit. Mohit, please speak, beta. Mohit, are you there? Where have you lost, Mohit? Your voice is not there.
सॉल्यूशन इसकी
मोहित बोल रहे हैं? Yes, बेटा, tell me
No,
how
ma'am.
to start.
मैम पहले कर्ली जेड वाई कर्ली एक्स
आप अपना नाम बताइए पहले.
अभिजीत मैम.
अभिजीत, अब आप पूरे 10 मिनट कीप क्वाइट रहेंगे. ओके? Any other student?
मैम ओके मैम.
Any other student? Only Abhijit is there to solve.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. Tell me your name.
Ma'am, Shelly.
Shelly. Okay, tell me. Start, beta.
Ma'am, we'll get 2 curly z by curly x
2 curly z by curly x
is equal to 1 upon a square into 2x.
Beta, it is x square.
Ma'am, I am speaking 2x after
Okay,
we
okay.
differentiate.
2x upon a square
plus 0.
plus 0. Good. Then
Ma'am, 2p is equal to?
Let us cancel 2.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
means p is equal to?
X upon a square.
Good. And what about the right hand side?
Ma'am, similarly curly z upon curly y.
Good.
Is equal to 0 plus 2y upon b square.
Yes. Then?
Q is equal to y upon b square.
Okay. Now any other student except Shelly and Abhijit who want to continue?
2z equal to px.
Tell me your name firstly. Tell me your name firstly, one by one.
Sahil.
Ma'am, Sejal.
Sahil. Sahil, one step you will tell me and Sejal another you will tell me. Okay, Sahil, tell me.
मैम x upon a square की वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे.
X upon a square is equal to p.
Question
लेकिन in the statement we have x square upon a square. Yes, Sejal.
तो मैम x तो आ ही जाएगा ना.
X तो आ ही जाएगा.
चलो. हो जाएगा.
Okay, tell me. Yes, Sahil. 2z is equal to? Sahil.
px.
Px. Okay, Sejal, tell me.
q
Sejal.
Ma'am, qy.
Exactly, qy. I hope it is clear. What we did, we split x square in x into x, and 1x is already there. Substituting this value, and 1x will remain same. So p into x, and the same way q into y. Is this our solution? Is this our solution? Yes, Raj Pratap.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else we need to do? बोलिए बेटा.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
2z को right पर लेकर 0 1.
चलो, that does not matter a lot. So this is our solution. इसको आप completely लिख लीजिए. 2 and 3 using 2 and 3 in equation number 1. इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है. In the statement we have x square. Split x square in x and x. One x will be utilized here in terms of p, and another x will be written as it is. You can write this equation in the form minus px minus qy equal to 0. Fine. Okay, this was question number 3. Then one last question of this type, and another type we'll be doing in our next meeting. Should I raise? I hope everyone has written.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to question number 4. Now there is a theoretical statement. Write down. Find the differential equation. Find the differential equation of all spheres whose center lies on z-axis. Whose center lies on z-axis. Is the statement clear to everyone? We have to find the differential equation of a sphere whose center lies on z-axis. What does it mean? Let center be. Center क्या हो जाएगा?
0,0.
Exactly. Z-axis के ऊपर. See, since we are talking about sphere, that means 3 coordinate will be there, x, y, z. Now, since center lies on z-axis, that means x0, y0, and let us suppose a is there. Let us suppose 0, 0, a, and let us suppose radius is b. We have to take some constant, na? That's why we have taken a and b. Is it clear? This implies equation of sphere is, you know how to make the equation of sphere if center and radius is given? Yes, tell me. Prabhakar, you tell me. Prabhakar, fast. Prabhakar, are you there? Bharat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Yes, beta. Tell me the equation of sphere having this center and this radius.
हमें याद नहीं है.
याद नहीं है? Very bad. X minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus z minus a whole square is equal to b square. आया याद? Is it clear to everyone? That means x square plus y square plus z minus a whole square is equal to b square. Let it be equation number 1. Any doubt in the equation of sphere? Please tell me if there is any doubt. This is the standard form. Let us suppose x1, y1 and z1 is the center and r is the radius. So how to make the equation? X minus x1 whole square, y minus y1 whole square, z minus z1 whole square is equal to r square. Please note it down. Equation of any sphere having center x1, y1, z1 and radius r is given by this term. Done? Now let's start with our equation number 1. Yes, Monica. Monica, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta, tell me how to continue. थोड़ा सा fast. मालूम है आपको? Monica, are you there?
जो partial difference with respect to x, ma'am.
बताइए मुझे डेरिवेटिव क्या आएगा with respect to x?
2x.
Yes.
Plus
2x plus 0
plus
हमने सेम क्वेश्चन किया अभी ऐसा?
मैम हम लोग ने सॉल्व किया ये
The question
इक्वेशन.
was same.
यस मैम.
Question number 1 was same.
x by p is equals to
So
y
I
by
don't
q
want to
will be the
repeat that.
solution.
I will only write down. Instead of A, we had C there. Instead of B, we had A there.
Yes.
To find the value of Z minus A. Same question of this type we have done. That's why I am not repeating. Similarly with respect to Y, 2 times Z minus A into curly Z by curly Y0. So that means Y plus Z minus A into Q0. That means Z minus A is equal to minus Y upon Q. So equating these two values and you will get your solution. number 2, number 3. So equating 2 and 3, what you will get? Minus x upon p is equal to minus y upon q. That means px is equal to qy. Done? Chaliye. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope it is clear to everyone. And we have started our chapter number 3, partial differential equation. In this chapter, we'll be dealing with, in the first half, we'll be dealing with the formation of partial differential
Ma'am,
equation.
last answer is incorrect.
Last क्या? Last क्या? दोबारा बोलिए. बेटा कोई स्टूडेंट कुछ कह रहा था अभी. You are not audible.
Ma'am, last answer.
Last
Qx is
answer
equals
is
to py.
px equal to qy. Yes.
No, qx
is equals to
equal
py.
to
Whatever
py.
it is, qx equal to, let me correct. Otherwise, you will say qx is equal to py. Okay. So, in today's lecture, we have completed the formation of partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constant. In next lecture, we'll be eliminating arbitrary functions. Fine? Chaliye, it was all about today, and we'll be meeting on next Wednesday again. Fine? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.